Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you to get the most out of your skincare. So if you haven't already, now's a fantastic time to click that link below, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and you won't miss out on any of our amazing future content. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be bringing you my fall empties. These are the skincare products which I've finished, done with, and will I be repurchasing them or just letting them go? We'll talk through my reasons for why I'll be repurchasing or not bothering to. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I love an empties video. Here on YouTube, it's one of my guilty pleasures. I like to click, sit back and watch what people have actually finished, because I think the mark of a good product and a thorough testing of a product is whether you've actually got through to the last drop of it. If you have, then I think you can say you've fully tested the product and your opinion is bang on. If you haven't, sometimes I think we can judge products a little bit too quickly. So these are products which I've finished the whole bottle of, and I'll talk through what my experiences were with them and whether I'm going to be repurchasing them, keeping them in my routine, or just giving them a firm pass, or sending them on into 2021. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and start with cleansers. My one cleanser that I finished this month and actually definitely will be repurchasing is this. This is the NIOD Sanskrit Saponins cleanser. Now I mentioned this in my favourite cleansers at the drugstore video, which I'll link up there. Total cheap, because this isn't actually drugstore pricing. It's like £18 here in the UK. So at no point could we really call that drugstore for cleanser. But, and here's the big but, I just really like this product. So it smells absolutely divine. I have been umming and ahhing for like the past 2 or 3 months as to whether to actually repurchase it, because there's something quite guilty. I feel quite guilty about using such an expensive cleanser. When I always say to people, cleansing should come in at under £10, around the $12 mark. You don't need to spend too much on a cleanser. So I feel super guilty when I do splurge on one, and I thought, no, why not? If I'm enjoying a product, and I do absolutely love this, then why not keep using it? So the reason that I love this is it's super soothing to the skin. In winter, my skin, even though I'm super oily, it does get a little bit dry, and this, absolutely fantastic. So I really just love this. Just hydrates, it leaves my skin like baby soft, and when I'm still using some of the harsher actives that I have in my routine, such as like my exfoliating acids and my retinols, in winter my skin does get a little bit dry, and this I get no drying with, and it feels a bit luxurious. It also smells like cocoa butter and expensiveness. So absolutely keeping this. I'm going to buy another couple. I'm hoping I might be able to find a bargain on it somewhere online, so I'll leave a link to this plus all of the products down below where I found the cheapest price for it. But this is a holy grail for me, and I'm definitely repurchasing. Now, that's kind of it for cleansers, because as you've just seen from my favourite cleansers video, I have so many going on in my life at the moment. So I've made a promise to myself, I'm not going to buy or try any new cleansers till I've used up the ones I've got. That was the first to be really used up to the point where I need to buy another. And the other ones I'll come on to in my next empties video probably, but I'm working through them, and that's the one that I'm going to repurchase. So now I guess I'll move on to exfoliators and exfoliating acids. I've always sworn by the glycolic acid toning solution by The Ordinary or the Pixi Glow Tonic glycolic acid. Glycolic has been like my friend for years. I think if you have oily skin, glycolic acid can be a little bit drying, which is a benefit because you want to get rid of some of that excess oil. If you have any other skin type, it can be a little bit drying. And so I've been reaching over winter for this, which is the lactic acid 10% by The Ordinary. Now I kept the box, threw out the bottle when it was done, so I don't know why I did that, but I'm showing you the box anyway. I'm putting another one of these on order for sure, because for me, I think I'm actually moving towards lactic acid more than glycolic acid at the moment. It's humectant, so it doesn't dry the skin, and it just leaves me feeling plump and hydrated at a time when, because of some of the other ingredients I am using in my routine, my skin does feel a little bit dry. So that's a holy grail, and I found it, I've been for years super skeptical about lactic acid, saying it's great if you have dry skin, but you don't get the same results as glycolic. And actually, I'm taking that back. If you use the 10% lactic acid by The Ordinary, you get the same effect as the 7% glycolic acid, just with less irritation and way more hydration. So I'm not going to be repurchasing the glycolic acid toning solution or the Pixi Glow Tonic, which I like my two go-to, but I will be repurchasing the lactic acid 10%, because I just think actually I can see this becoming my go-to exfoliating acid, whatever the season, whatever my skin's doing, because it's just a little bit more forgiving. And I'm finding as I get older, I hate the thought, as I get older, my skin is becoming a little bit drier and a little bit less oily, so I'm transitioning to lactic acid. In terms of other serums, I am definitely definitely going to be repurchasing these two. These are both by Face Theory, the Asaclear A15 and the Regenacalm Serum Pro. This is their retinol 3%. This is their Asaclear 15% azelaic acid. Now, I don't think you can get this one in Canada, which is a real shame. There's some real harsh rules in Canada around the concentrations of azelaic acid which are allowed over the counter. I think this falls foul of them. I've got a sneaking suspicion that ordinary 10% azelaic acid also does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link to my favourite azelaic acid serum, which is available in Canada, in the box below, so check that one out if you're Canadian. But for everybody else, I'm definitely repurchasing this. I said in my video where I talked about azelaic acid and some of my favourite products that this was great. You pay £15 in the UK, and I said, oh, it lasts about 2 months. That was a bit of a lie, actually, because I've worked through the bottle, and because I use it morning and night, because I'm trying to tackle a little bit of minor flare-ups, which is really helping with, and some discoloration. Azelaic acid is amazing as an antimicrobial, so it'll support with the eradication of acne-causing bacteria, and also it'll give a light brightening to the skin if you've got discoloration. It's also super calming, so it goes really well with the retinol if you're finding your retinol's a little bit irritating to the skin. I love this, and I said it lasted 2 months, actually, because I'm using it morning and night, which you can do as long as you haven't got super sensitive skin. I found that actually this lasts about a month. So, but I am still repurchasing it because I think even for £15 for a month, that is a super effective and affordable product, and one that actually I don't want to be without in my skincare routine. So this is a keeper for sure. Same with the retinol. Is this the best retinol I've ever tried? No, there are some other ones out there that I like. However, at the moment, I'm loving the fact it's got licorice root. Because I'm suffering with some hyperpigmentation and discoloration, the licorice root is really helping with that. And the retinol is at a really good percentage. It's slightly milky in its consistency. It's like the Gran-Active Retinoid Emulsion by The Ordinary, but it sinks in better. Again, £15, so not a bad price point for a really good retinol. And I found that one bottle lasts me about a month because I do use it every single night. So if you're building up, because this is a mid-strength retinol, you'll get more of a use out of it. But for me, I'll buy one of these a month, and I'm definitely repurchasing this. I'm super fickle with my retinols. This is the one I'm loving at the moment. I'll probably change onto something else. I did a video on my favourite retinols, which I'll leave a link up there. This was included, but I'm fickle. I'll probably change it up. But for now, I will be repurchasing this one. Now, another serum which I am loving is the Sub-Q Skin by Hylamide. This was recommended to me by Tom, a subscriber here on the channel, so a big shout out, about 4 months ago, and I thought I'll give it a go. I've never been a huge fan of Hylamide. I think they've got some great products, but none of them were that great for the extra price you pay for them compared to The Ordinary, and so I was a little bit skeptical, but I thought, no, we have very similar skin types, so I will give it a try. Tried it, and I love it. I have run out, which is why I don't actually have the bottle to show you. It used to be on my shelf behind, so I've been using it up, but it ran out about 2 days ago, and I've already reordered it. I love the Sub-Q Skin. I'm actually going to do a whole review on it because a lot of people do ask about the product. It is the standout product from Hylamide. I did a whole review on Hylamide, so I'll leave a link to it up there. If you want to see it in action, check that video out. I love the Hylamide. My top tip, it's a peptide serum, so it would go in your routine after you've done your exfoliations and maybe use some of your other serums. You apply it, instantly plumps the skin. Like, it takes years off you in one application. You feel hydrated, nourished. It says it's got some lightening qualities, so over time it'll help with pigmentation. It's very gradual, but I would say over a period, I've been using it for about 3 months now, and I would see a lightening of the skin. Nothing like amazing like the repigment from NIOD, but definitely it does help with that pigmentation, which is a nice added bonus. But what you're using this for is its collagen production qualities. This has honestly led to so much extra firmness and elasticity in my skin. I love it. I'm a bit of a collagen whore. Can I say that on the channel? Anyway, I love collagen, and so I'd like to pair this with something like my Amino Isolate Serum by NIOD or the Buffet with Copper Peptides, just to double up on the amount of collagen production potential of your skincare routine, because this also hydrates, so you don't need to include a hyaluronic acid in your routine. So it's just a really nice all-round product. My skin has been super dry, like I keep saying, and this has honestly helped with the hydration game so much. My top tip, and this is back in stock so I can mention it now, is to pair it with the Hylamide Sub-Q Mist. They do 2 products. They do the serum, they do the mist. I'm out of both because I'm a little bit lavish with the mist. You're supposed to do like 2 spritz, and I'm like drenched by the time I finish with it. But you combine these two. So after you've done your exfoliation, spritz yourself with the sub-Q mist, which will help again to neutralize the skin's back to its original pH. So it makes the peptides more compatible with your exfoliator, whichever one you're using. So that's fantastic. And then put the sub-Q on top. It goes on damp skin, so it just supercharges the hydration. These two together, if you have dry skin, will change your life and change your skin. Fully recommend them. I've left links to both down below. I've got mine on order. I ordered 2 of each, and you know, I never look back. This combination over winter, flawless. Now, I did just mention it briefly when I was talking about collagen, but the Copper Amino Isolate Serum 2.1, this is a firm repurchase. Now, you'll notice most of the products I mentioned today have been repurchases. That's because I am, like I say, a little bit fickle. And unless I really love a product, I don't tend to get to the bottom of it. I think, you know, if I'm not liking a product, I've got so many, you know, I'm so blessed to be sent loads of great product, and I like to buy loads of product to try for you guys. So if I'm not really feeling something, I don't really like it, it tends not to get to the bottle. But this, I've used probably 6 bottles of now. I did a whole review on peptides in skincare, which I'll leave a link to up there, where I was looking at the ordinary range of peptides and comparing it to this and the sub-Q and, you know, all the other variants of peptides out there. The Incilist collagen booster serum, another great peptide, and I kind of was working out which is the right one for me. And I've come to the conclusion that this one is. Now, hear me out. If you are on a budget and you want an effective product which also delivers great collagen boosting product potential but doesn't cost as much as this, then the Buffet with Copper Peptides by The Ordinary, absolutely amazing and is half the price. So I'm not saying you have to pay money for the NIOD, but I do notice such improved results really quickly with this product. So it's the delivery mechanism. It makes sure that those copper peptides are getting to where they actually need to do the work. Whereas with the other serums, you're putting them on the skin, some hit the mark, some miss the mark, and so you're not getting the full potential of all that's in the product. This, none of it's wasted. I read some studies on the product, and compared to other peptide serums, and they didn't say which peptide serums, but they said the average peptide serum has an absorption and efficacy rate of around 60%. So around 60% of the peptides are actually doing some good and getting to where they can work. This has a 90% effectiveness rate. So if you're thinking the extra that you're getting from this is probably why you see those really quick results, and I absolutely love this. So I've come to the conclusion that this is going to be my go-to peptide for the foreseeable future, and so I've put another one on order. Like I say, check out that video if you want a more affordable, because I think this one's £40 here in the UK. If you're looking for a more affordable peptide that's still going to give great results just maybe over a month rather than a couple of days, check out that video and you'll see it. But also, can we just talk about the colour of this product? I hope there is enough left. Look at that. This product is a stunning colour. I've actually found, this is so tragic, but I'm going to tell you this anyway. I've actually found that colour in a Farrow and Ball paint mix, which I'm definitely going to be using in one room in my house because I love this colour so much. I like blue anyway. You can tell I usually wear blue in my videos, but this blue, because it does so much for my skin, I'm a hardcore fan. Finally, I'm going to give an honourable mention to a sunscreen which I've been using and loving. And I think I convinced a lot of you guys to try this, which is why I'm glad I finished the bottle and I'm repurchasing. Because nothing worse than recommending something and think, oh, actually, I've changed my mind. But I'll never change my mind on this. This is the Make Prem UV Defense Me. This is a fantastic sunscreen, and I absolutely love it. I did a video on Purito sunscreens and sort of like debunking some of the myths around that. Again, I'll leave a link to it up there, so check that out. But if you're not convinced by the Purito sunscreens, which I absolutely love and think do a sterling job, but if you're not convinced, this should be your go-to product. I love this. It's lightweight. The smell is divine. Like, honestly, it's like summer. It's really dark here you can probably tell, it's really dark here in autumn in the UK, and so having that little bit of a summer vibe, absolutely amazing. One question that people have asked me about this product is, does it contain bergamot oil? So it used to contain bergamot. Bergamot it's added to add a bit of humectant quality to it, but also to add a scent to the product. But a lot of studies have shown it's one of the most irritating additives you can put in a skincare product, and also it can trigger an inflammatory response, leading to hyperpigmentation. So people really like to avoid bergamot, and I think that's probably a really good idea. If you like the smell, buy yourself some Earl Grey tea, because that's flavoured with bergamot, so you kind of know what the scent is. But I think avoid it in your skincare. A lot of people said, is this formulated with bergamot? Because it used to be. They did a reformulation around 6 months ago and removed the bergamot from the product. So they're selling through the old bergamot included stock, and so it depends where you purchased it from as to whether you get a bergamot laden one or one without. If you want to guarantee that you won't have bergamot in, I've left a link to the Style Vanna, which is a fantastic online Korean as well as Japanese beauty resource. I've left a link there. They have confirmed that all their stock is bergamot free. So if you do want to purchase this, that link will guarantee that you're getting the one without the bergamot oil, whereas if you buy some of the older stock from some other companies, potentially you might get one with bergamot. They can't really confirm. So if you want to guarantee, click on the link below and it will be bergamot free. This though, I love. It's an all over body. So, I still, if I'm wearing a t-shirt in winter, rare, but you never know. We might get a nice day. I might be walking the dog. I do still put a little bit on my arms, which I love. For the face, absolutely gorgeous. It's matte, it sinks in without a trace, and it's absolutely stunning. I fully recommend this and would definitely be repurchasing it. I'm going to put a couple on order because I want to share one with a friend who I think will love it. And also I've got some family that still are a bit skeptical on the old sunscreen, saying how horrible they are to use. And so I think they'll really enjoy this. There you are, guys. These are my empties for fall. The products which I've genuinely finished, tried to the very last drop. And I'm going to be repurchasing all of them bar the glycolic acid toning solution because I've just happened to have found a product which works, I think, better for my skin. I'd love to know, what are your current empties and will you be repurchasing them? So leave me a comment below of any product you have run out of and are you repurchasing them, or are you holding off? Maybe you're holding off for your Christmas list. That's absolutely fine. Leave me a comment below and let me know. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.